Hello YouTube, I'm George and this is the Happy Chronicles. So today I am going to be showing you how to ride from Point Richmond over to the infamous Dirt World BMX racetrack. Yes! That video has done well and I figure, you know what, y'all deserve to know how to get down there. However, it is kind of in the ghetto. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. So what I would suggest is you actually park in Point Richmond and you ride up. There's two ways. Now, this is the bike lane that actually comes straight from Point Richmond. This is Ohio Street, but you can also go up Cutting Boulevard on the same type of bike trail and come down South 2nd Street, and it intersects. And then it's going to come up on the... Hi, buddy. I got a big Rottweiler here protecting his space. See you later, buddy. See you later. Oh, yeah. He's ferocious. He's a big teddy bear, most likely. I don't have treats, but you know what? If I did, he'd have some. Alrighty. So, oh, wait a minute. Let's switch hands. What am I doing here? There we go. All right. So, I'm going to make this a speedy run because I don't want this to run too long. But what you're going to do is you're going to come up over, and we're on the Baxter Creek. We call it the Little May Jones Trail. It's not. It's the Baxter Creek trailer. Yeah. So, the Ohlone Greenway. And this, let me push up my speed here a little bit. One more. Oh, yeah, there we go. And you come down this trail. And it's kind of a quickie, but as you can see, there's a colorful bunch of characters, and it does have its ghetto-ness. Ooh, watch for the glass. Shit. And it comes up to the community gardens here, which is kind of interesting because I don't think they actually grow anything. Oh yeah, we got that. And we're gonna roll up. You gotta go across a bunch of different streets, so be careful. People don't necessarily stop. I got lucky there. Each one of these cross streets has a lit strip with flashing lights, so you're relatively safe coming across. And it's just a little bit further up, and we'll be to the infamous Dirt World. Oh, wow, we've got some construction going on here. I'm glad I'm bringing you guys through. Oh boy. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff has been going on here over the course of the last few years. Got some new construction over here. Yellow Brick Road, don't know what that is. And, oh gosh, somebody stole all the little seats. Wow. Huh. And we're coming up across another busy street here. Okay. And here we go. Coming up, and we're going to be next to the corporate yard for the city of Richmond here. It's a neat little trail. It's kind of interesting to kind of get through here. Ooh, the spearmint plants. That's always an interesting smell. And you get to see a little bit of everything here in Richmond with the trail system. This one's a bit unique. Oh, we've got some police interaction here. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Okay. All right.
No, we don't have to. I can open it.
Ah. Well, that's a lot of police for one guy in a tent on the trail. Richmond PD doing their job. Thank you, boys and girls. Taking care of business. It's their job. Let them do it. You know, some people don't like the police. I have a lot of respect for the badge. Okay, so we are almost there, folks. We're almost there. Coming up along. Oh, we got some volunteers doing the gardening far out. That's always nice. They keep it nice. Look at that. Look at that. All right. And there it is in the distance, folks. You can see the first mound. which is always cool. Okay, so it's not a big distance. You're talking less than, literally you're talking about a mile and a half, 2 miles up the street. Point Richmond, 2 miles, let's just call it 2 miles. Okay, and then we're crossing the last street and there it is, Dirt World. BMX extraordinaire, the track of tracks. And of course, nobody's out. You know, people need to utilize this. If you're a BMXer, your kids, you want to come out and spend your summer vacay doing some sick shit, or you're just that adult with that badass 24-inch rim, you know, BMX bike that you're living in your second childhood with. Look at that. That is the shiznit. Oh man, you know what? The last time I got an overview, this time I'm just gonna kind of get it. Okay, so here we're at the end. This is 23rd Street down here, okay? So at 23rd Street, you would turn on to Ohio, and you could park in the neighborhood. Around the back by the railroad tracks here, I don't recommend, but let's go up onto the street, and you can see there is an easy way of transgressing this if you really want to. This trail continues on all the way to Ohlone. It is technically Ohlone, but you know, it's the Baxter Creek Ohlone Trail. Or, you know, it's been renamed that other lady's name. I don't know who she is. But here we are on Ohio. As you can see, there is parking on the street. Neighborhood's not too bad. You know, if you're a local, if you're an outsider, I don't know how people would feel about you parking in front of their house. This is a neighborhood where, you know, territories are established. I don't want to go too deep into that, but, you know, if you're from somewhere else, be wary. Okay, now, you could turn down this street right here, which, geez, I don't know which street this is. We'll find a street sign. And there's Dirt World. So literally you could park right here in front of Dirt World. And you know, if you're here with your kids, this would be adequate parking right here. Okay. And you're within eyesight of your car. So there is parking. Let's see if I can get you that street name, just so you know. All right. We're at Ohio and what is that? Ohio and 27th? Oh. I think it is. Let me see. Oh shit, come on. It is 20th Street. Okay, so you're at Ohio and South 20th. You go across and there you are. Dirt World. Dirt World explained from Point Richmond. So, if you're looking for a little Dirt World activity, you like to BMX, or your kids like to BMX, come on down to Richmond town. It's a neat place to visit, and it's not so bad to live here. Been here for 35 years. Yeah, I'm a local as local get. So, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. And get out there and do it. Nobody can do it for you. Peace.